Hey everybody, my name is Julie and I am here with Berkshire Yoga Dance Fitness for Peaceful Flow Yoga. Wednesdays at 4 o'clock we do Peaceful Flow Yoga and it is my pleasure to be here with you. So you can grab a mat, a towel, maybe a cushion or a few cushions. Also maybe even if you have bigger books or blocks, you might want to have those nearby for some options or some modifications for the poses. Also, a blanket is a really great idea for relaxation. So take your time getting settled. I'll give everybody another minute or so to start, but I am here every Wednesday at 4 o'clock. And be sure to, if you haven't already, like the Berkshire Yoga Dance Fitness Facebook page, and you'll see this class and all the classes that go live on Facebook. There's so many wonderful classes that are being offered, and it's such a great resource to have and to be able to take classes. Also, you can subscribe to the Berkshire Yoga Dance Fitness YouTube page, and all of these classes that are streamed live will get uploaded to the YouTube page as well. So you can watch those classes whenever is convenient for you. So a little bit about this class. I like to weave in meditation into the class. I like to start with a brief guided meditation or brief centering, plenty of breath work. And this class, I believe, is really suited for everybody, right? So whether you're an advanced yoga practitioner or brand new, like today's your first day, I feel like there's space for us all in this class for sure. So it's really all about what your intention is. And of course, I like to invite in an intention of really settling, really landing, and really being at home in your body, no matter what. And it's a practice. And it takes kind curiosity, kind attention, and patience with yourself. So I hope that you can dedicate this next hour to yourself. I know for me, this whole quarantine and physical distancing has had its ups and downs for sure. I do miss teaching yoga and practicing yoga in the same room with people and meditating and breathing in the same room with people. I truly miss that. But this is the next best thing that we can do, right? So let's do it together and let's cultivate a sense of peace and joy and love and equanimity for ourselves so we can go into our evening and into the rest of our week with that. So you can come into a comfortable seated position. And I always recommend propping yourself up on a cushion or bolster, but that might be partly because my hips are, historically have been tight and will always be. So I feel like I need a little lift for my seat because as you can see, my knees are kind of high, so your knees might be already there on the ground, so you might not even need a cushion, but it's there if you need it, right? If that would help. All right, so before we settle into our centering and our meditation, sit up nice and tall and draw your shoulders up to your ears and breathe in and hold the breath in at the top. And then as you exhale, release your shoulders, release your breath. You might feel some tension in your shoulders. We're actually deliberately doing that. We're inhaling, creating some tension, holding the breath in, gather up whatever tension, stress, anything else else that might be not favorable and just release it. And again, breathing in. This time, exhale super, super long. Let your eyes close if you're comfortable with that, and just take a nice long, deep breath in from the base of your spine. Imagine that the breath was coming from your seat all the way up through your spine, all the way up to the top of your head, and then exhale, release, release, release. Breath is just nourishing your whole body. Again, 2 more times just like that. Breathing in and breathing out. You might want to, like I am, hold the breath in for a moment at the top. And then breathe out. Take a nice slow breath in, and as you breathe out, draw your chin towards your chest. And then inhale, roll one ear over to one shoulder. Allow both shoulders to be relaxed. And we're just pausing here for this next stretch. But be aware. Notice if your shoulders, especially that shoulder where the ear is pointing towards, if that shoulder's reaching up, and really let it melt. And then take your hand and massage the opposite shoulder, or the top of your neck, the side of your neck. Take a big breath in, just kind of knead the skin with your fingertips. Breathe out, releasing, releasing. Good, and then just lower the hand back down. Take a breath in as you are holding this next stretch. Breathe in to that side that's being stretched. And then as you exhale, roll your chin towards your chest. Inhale, other ear to other shoulder. Breathe in. Be aware of your shoulders. Relax them from the inside out. And take the opposite hand and go ahead and massage the top of your shoulder, but mainly that side of the neck, kneading the skin with your fingertips, breathing in, breathing out. Feel free to just let out audible sighs and sounds on those exhales. Such great release and relief when the breath just lets go like that. And then from here, inhale. And as you exhale, chin comes to chest again. And then just do kind of little baby half circles with the neck, just kind of rolling right, rolling left, and let your breath be just like silk, very smooth, very easy and effortless as it flows in and out of the body. And then very gradually come into stillness with the head. Lift the head up then, so the head is just floating on top of your spine. And then gaze at the ceiling and open and close the mouth a few times to stretch the front of the throat. Breathing in, breathing out. And then slowly let your head float on top of the spine. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears lightly this time. Exhale, just Good. And then let your eyes close. Feel free to change your positioning with the legs. We never want to feel stuck or like we can't breathe, especially in yoga class. So allow yourself to be at ease. And then just feel your breath. Let your breath flow in and out. Softening your belly, softening your heart, softening your face and your forehead. Let your third eye point, that place above the eyebrows, to open and expand, creating some space, some light. Keep breathing with a soft belly. Paul Brunton said, "Let us accept the invitation, ever open from the stillness. Taste its exquisite sweetness and heed its silent instruction." Let yourself soften into stillness now. Let your breath become rhythmic, silky, smooth breath. There is so much space in the wisdom of stillness. Dropping in, leaning back, softening to listen. Its voiceless whisper, its smooth, ever-present hum. Diving deeper still into the well of light and of pure, spacious, limitless beauty. We can do this every day, every hour, every moment. Continuing to breathe, continuing to soften, continuing to expand into this stillness in this moment. Unhinge, unravel, loosen, soften, melt, be, open, free, stillness. Let yourself be here without any other agenda, without any other have to or checklist. Take 2 effortless breaths. Just feel the texture of the inhale. Feel the texture of the exhale. Continue to allow yourself to stay connected to your internal landscape, this inward gaze of stillness. as we begin to move mindfully together. So very gradually, let your arms on your next inhale rise up in a sun breath. Palms touch, exhale, draw the arms down. As you breathe and as you move in these sun breaths, just become aware of any tension that you might be holding on to in the body in this position. Is that tension able to loosen and soften and be released? Maybe in the hips, the feet, the legs. Maybe it's in the belly or the jaw, the face. It's not about being perfect. It's just about being curious, noticing, and saying, oh, wow, that's interesting. And just breathe, make space for it. And just being aware of how sensations change, how your experience changes without trying to create some sort of outcome, some sort of end result. On your next exhale, draw one arm down and keep that other arm lifted and stretch over to one side. And then inhale, we're going to stay with that same side. We're just going to come up to center, and then we're going to exhale and stretch. And we're going to inhale, lift up. Keep breathing, exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. This time, inhale all the way up. Lifting, lifting, lifting. Exhale, lower that arm back down. Inhale, lifting up other arm. Exhale, stretch. Open up the side body. Inhale, lifting up. Face and jaw supremely soft. Third eye point, that place between the eyebrows is soft. No need to clench. No need to think hard about anything right now. Simply stretching, breathing, noticing what it feels like to be alive in your body in this moment. What a gift, right? Breathing in, coming all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, let's go ahead and stretch over to one side. Place your opposite hand on opposite knee. Let your hips sink down. Let the spine be nice and tall, gazing over your shoulder. Full breath in. Now let's really nourish the spine with a complete breath. Complete breath out. Breathing in, unwinding the spine, coming back up to center. Easy does it. Soft body, graceful movement. And going over to the other side, soften, melt those shoulders, free them up. Long spine, long neck, gazing over your shoulder. Complete breath, everybody. Let's nourish the body, nourish the spine. Wringing out the body. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, all the way down with the arms. If you have a cushion, you can just toss the cushion off to the side. Bring your legs out in front. Give them a little shake. We were there seated for about 15 minutes or so. All right, so just give them a little bounce. And then windshield wipe your toes side to side. I don't know if you can even see mine, but I'm windshield wiping my feet, breathing in, breathing out. Every breath is so worth it. And in our class, we can really, really accentuate it. We can relish, we can savor every breath. Good. And then from here, just stretch your legs out in front of you. Flex your toes. Bring your toes towards your face. And you can even bend your knees here a little bit since we are just getting started. We're gonna inhale, reach arms up. As you exhale, fold forward, but lengthen your spine. So instead of rounding, we're definitely not rounding. We're lengthening, growing tall, and then slowly just hinge forward. Take a nourishing breath into the back body, into your kidneys, into that lower back. Big breath. Big breath out. From here, roll the spine up. Let your head be the last to come up. Your fingertips are just dragging by your body. You're stacking your spine. And then you're lifting your heart. Your fingertips can point towards the back of your room. Open your heart towards the sky. Full breath in. Full breath out. Slowly come back up into a long spine. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, stretch forward. Use your breath. Feel a beautiful breath. And then breathing in, slowly begin to stack the spine. Head is last to come up. Lifting your heart, keeping your sitting bones down. You might want to open up your throat, shine your face towards that blue sky. Breathing in, breathing out. And then slowly come back into a long spine. This time, inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Feels so good. And then inhale, begin to uncurl yet again. And this time you might want to come up into a table, a reverse table, or maybe a reverse plank. Whatever it is perfect. Or keep your sitting bones on the ground again. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Come onto your heels. Exhale, lower your sitting bones back down. Last stretch forward for now. And breathing deep. Let your neck really stretch here forward. Chin comes towards the chest. Very slowly this time. Frame your head with your arms. Long spine, long spine, long spine. Come all the way up. And then as you exhale, arms come down. Bend at the knees here. Place your feet on the mat. And we are going to, I'm just going to throw this uncut hair up. And you're going to really lengthen. And then place left arm behind you, and then right elbow on the outside or maybe even on top of that leg, whatever feels good for you. Another twist here. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, coming through center and just twisting over to the other side. Exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Slowly come back through center. We're going to crisscross our legs and roll over our ankles, or maybe swing our legs out to the side, doesn't matter. Coming up into a tabletop position. In the tabletop position, our hands are going to be underneath our shoulders. Our knees are going to be underneath our hips. And we're going to take a nice long deep breath in. And as you exhale, sink your hips back for an extended child. And just before your forehead touches the mat fully, inhale back into table. Let's use our breath here. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale back. Inhale. So we're moving with awareness, with mindful control of the body. We're letting the breath be the initiator of the movement. The breath is propelling the movement. The body forward on the inhale. On the exhale, slinking back here. Now this time, inhale up. If you'd like, as you exhale, sink the hips forward, open up the heart gently. Inhale, table. Exhale, extended child. Inhale, table. Exhale, cobra, bending at the elbows. Inhale and exhale. This time, inhale, and as you exhale, stay in this cobra. So we're in a back bend. Our fingertips are spread wide apart. Our elbows are into the ribs, and we're lifting the heart. We're rooted down with the front of the feet, the tops of the feet, the front of the legs, tailbone tilting down slightly, and then pressing into the heels of the hands, lifting the heart, breathing. How are those shoulders now? Releasing the shoulders. From here, tuck the toes under, and as you exhale, bend the knees, keep the hips lifted, stretch the arms out, coming into puppy pose. So in puppy pose, it's like downward facing dog, except the knees are on the mat, and your heart is gonna lay down. You can rest on your chin, or your forehead, whatever is most comfortable, and you're breathing. If it's more comfortable for you to bring the tops of the feet on the mat, then go do that. Another option here would be to come onto your forehead, stretch the arms nice and long, bend at the elbows, and place the palms together. Full breath in. Full breath out. Feeling the openness throughout the underarms. This is fabulous for lymphatic circulation, so let's breathe 2 more breaths. Placing your hands down on the mat, slowly rise up. Placing your hands underneath the shoulders. Middle fingers are pointing straight ahead. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, lift the knees high. Come into a downward facing dog now, lengthening the arms from the base of the fingers. Really lengthen, let your head be heavy. And then go ahead and just pedal one foot and then the other by bending and straightening the legs. Let's infuse the body with prana, with energy. So prana is life force. It's the breath. It's our vitality. It's what sustains us in our life. So let's give ourselves the gift of that as we move and as we feel and sense all of the pulsations and sensations in the body. Let's deliver some breath. You can let both heels sink down. Gaze out in between both hands and step your feet up to meet your hands. Coming into a forward fold. Let your head be heavy. Let your spine hang forward. Bending the knees if you need to, or straightening them a bit if that feels good. We never hyperextend though. We have this safe knee position when we're standing, when we're in forward folds. Take a big breath in. Long breath out. Let's inhale halfway up, slide the hands halfway. Now exhale, let it all go. And again, inhale halfway. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Place your hands, your arms out from the shoulders. Inhale, press down into the earth, lifting the arms up. the palms down in front of the heart. Pausing here, feeling your Tadasana, your mountain pose. So it's always, every day, right? Every day is so important to ground ourselves, ground our energy, feel the earth beneath us. So let's take a few moments to do that. Really feel the space underneath each foot. That patch of earth that you are standing on. Grounding your feet down, grounding your legs down into the earth, tucking the tailbone slightly under, but not overdoing it, right? Not clenching, not straining or striving, just having that power, plugging into power. And then gently lift up and out of the waist. Feel yourself grow tall. Feel the spine long, feel the shoulders soft. Feel the head light. Big breath in. Big breath out. That ever-present voiceless whisper of silence, of stillness, calling us to feel, to breathe. Beautiful. And let your eyes open if they're not already. We're going to come up to the top of our space, and I'm going to have blocks just in case. I don't know if I'm going to use them, but just in case. And we are going to find, again, that mountain pose. When you are ready, inhale, sweep the arms down and overhead. Lift the heart. As we exhale, we're going to swan dive down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step the left foot back nice and long. Long left leg. So in runner's lunge here. Let's inhale, bend the left knee. Now you're welcome to place books or blocks underneath your hands if you'd like. Exhale, lift the back knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now from here, inhale, lower. Keep that back knee down. You can soften the top of that back foot down on the mat. Coming up, when you're ready, into pose of devotion. Drawing the arms overhead, interlacing the hands and bringing the index fingers up towards the sky. Soften the shoulders, lift the heart. So we're grounded down, right? Root, and then rise. Rooting down to rise, to lift, to elevate our hearts, our spirits, our minds. I know we could all use it. So let's breathe into that energy of upliftment. Breathing in. As we breathe out, lower the arms down. Inhale. As you exhale, draw the hips back and keep that right leg extended in half splits pose. So inhale, flex those right toes towards you. And as you exhale, point the right toes away. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. And exhale, point. And then just relax that right foot, relax that right leg. Take a big breath in. Lengthen the spine. As you exhale, hinge a little bit more over that right leg. Inhale, bend the right knee, come forward in a low lunge. Tuck the back toes under, find your runner's lunge once again. Press down, root yourself, plug into your power. Inhale, draw the arms up into warrior one or crescent warrior with that back heel lifted. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale. As we exhale, hinge forward in flying warrior. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, back up again. Exhale, float the arms all the way down into lunge. Inhale. As you exhale, step back with your right foot into plank. So here we are in plank. Our bodies are strong. We're rooted down. We're plugging into our power here. From the hands, shooting up through the arms, through the balls of the feet, spiking back with your heels. Take a big inhalation. As you exhale, slow descent down. You're welcome to lower your knees or keep the knees lifted all the way down. There's no better or worse. And then soften the tops of the feet down on the mat. Your forehead is on the mat with your elbows bent. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, tuck the tail under, lift the head, lift the heart, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Maybe a little bit taller this time, a little higher. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting up. Maybe peel the navel off the mat this time. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, tuck the toes under. Pass through table, plank, downward facing dog. Lengthen. 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 Let your heels sink. Bend the knees, look out between both hands. Hop or step your feet forward. And inhale, halfway up. As you exhale, let it all go. Let's do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, come all the way up, reverse your swan dive. Exhale, draw the palms into the heart. Rooting down, take a big breath in. Big breath out. Finding your stillness. Listening to the silence. Good. Opening up the eyes. I'm going to turn the other way for this side. And when you're ready, inhale, reach arms up and overhead. Lift the heart. Exhale, long spine hinging forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step your right foot back, nice and long. Runner's lunge on this side. Inhale, bend the back knee. Exhale, spring it up. Inhale, bend. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bend that back knee. Soften the top of that right foot on the mat, pressing down with your legs. Inhale, reach the arms up, index fingers point up as the rest of the fingers are interlaced in temple position, pose of devotion, sinking down, lifting up, stretching the front of the body. This is so helpful, especially since many of us are seated for so much time during the day. So let's stretch the front of the body. Take a big breath in. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale. As we exhale, hinge back. You can lift those left toes, so you're kind of on the edge, the back corner of the left heel. Left leg is nice and long. We're going to inhale, flex the left toes towards your face. And as you exhale, point it away. Inhale, rock back and flex. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. you exhale, scooping forward once again into that low lunge, we're going to take the back toes, curl them under, come into that strong runner's lunge, plug into your power. Inhale, come all the way up, crescent warrior. Bring the corners of your mouth up towards the sky. Soften, feel your body alive. Feel the circulation of blood, of energy. From here, inhale. As we exhale, hinge at the hips. Draw the arms back down. Press your fingertips away from the shoulders. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, come all the way back down into runner's lunge. Inhale, bend your right knee. Exhale, spring the right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, let go. Good, what else can you let go of? Ready? Inhale, gather it. Let it go. Good job. Inhale, come all the way back up with a long spine. Palms touch. Exhale, draw the palms together. So as we stand in stillness together for this moment, notice what that stillness is bringing you. Is it peace? Is it calm? Is it clarity, strength? Just kind of sit in it, stand in it, soak in it. And then from here, open up your eyes. And we are going to do one last flow before coming down onto the floor for some options in an inversion. I know lately, I've been needing to really ground myself down, but certainly there's a need to uplift and to kind of reverse the flow of energy. So I definitely want to allow for some time for inversions at the end. All right. So here we are in our mountain, grounding down, lifting up. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway up, lift. Exhale, step your right foot back again this time, right foot back. This time, place your right foot flat on the mat so that inner sole, the innermost sole of that right foot is in alignment with your left heel. And then from here, press down into the earth with your legs, with your feet. You're going to arc the right arm overhead. Find your warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Soften your face. Gaze over your front fingertips. Full breath in. Full breath out. From here, straighten your front leg. Draw your back arm down. Turn your top hand, palm to the back wall, and lift your heart. Reverse triangle. So here we are grounding down, but yet really lifting up and opening up with the heart, with the chest, with the face. Inhale, we're going to pass through here. Center arms are parallel with the floor and hinge at that left hip. Reach, 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 over, 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 and then draw your bottom arm down, top arm up. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Again, root down through your feet, through your legs. Plug into your power and then grow in the spine. Breathe fully. deliver and receive the prana that's here. You might want to go ahead and just open up the heart a little bit more. Maybe circle the arm, that top arm, opening up the chest, and then go in the other direction. And then from here, we're going to come back up, press into the earth, bend your front knee again, warrior two, breathe, you got this. And then place your elbow onto that front leg for side angle. So for side angle, again, you can keep that elbow there, hover that arm above your ear, the extended arm, or maybe place your bottom hand on the inside of your foot or maybe on the outside of your foot. It's really about what you feel comfortable with and maybe where you want to challenge yourself today. If you practice the bind, you could always wrap your arm, that top arm around your low back, maybe your bottom arm around your lower leg, and hold on to your fingertips, interlace your fingertips, or link them. Full breath in, everybody. Full breath out. And here we go, inhale all the way up. Straighten that front leg, turn the toes in. Find yourself in starfish pose. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hinge forward. And just let yourself be. Let your head be heavy. You might want to bring your feet in a little closer together to really lengthen the spine down. So this could be a place to do an inversion if you practice headstand or tripod or anything like that. That might be a good place to do it. So you can use your own judgment here. Okay, I'm not going to go into that right now, but feel free if that's your practice. And take a nice deep cleansing breath, everybody. Full breath in. Full breath out. And then bending at the knees, place your hands on your thighs. Come up with a long and strong back. And coming up, circling the shoulders up. Exhale them back and down. Inhale. And exhale. Good. We're going to go into the other side right from here. So I'm going to turn my right toes out, going to turn my left toes in, and we're going to come up into warrior two. So draw your arms out to shoulder height. Exhale, bend your front knee, releasing the tops of your shoulders. Take a beautiful breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Again. This time, straighten that front leg. Place your back hand on the back leg. Turn the front palm to the back wall. Reverse triangle. From here, inhale, hinge at your front hip. Reach as though you could just reach over a countertop for what you want to get. Think about it. What do you want? Freedom? What do you want? Rest? Imagine it's right there. And then go ahead and bring your hand down. Bring your other arm up. Trikonasana pose, triangle. Full inhalation. Full exhalation. You might want to circle that top arm. Full breath in. Full breath out. Go in the other direction. Really loosening up the joints. From here, inhale, use your core to come all the way up. Exhale, bend your front knee. Place your elbow on your front leg. Hover that top arm overhead, side angle pose. You might want to place your bottom hand on the floor, inside or outside of that foot. Tucking tail under, lifting up and out of the waist. You might want to go ahead and bind if that's your practice. Take a long breath in, long breath out. Good. From here, come all the way back up. Turn the toes in. Bring the feet a little bit closer together. And our final standing forward fold. Let it all go. As you're in this forward fold, just stay in this forward fold. Just walk your feet towards each other so they're about hip distance apart. And then bend the knees slightly. Let yourself wrap your hands on opposite elbows. And just empty out for the last 2 breaths here. Very gradually unwinding the arms, bending the knees. And just for a moment, bring yourself into a little ball, a tight little ball here, and wrap your arms around themselves or the legs, whatever you can do. And just kind of getting nice and small, tucking your chin into your chest. Take a long breath in. Long breath out. And then slowly come into a seated position. And just before coming down to the floor, just pause in this stillness for a moment. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breath in. And breath out. And then very gradually, we're going to come all the way down onto our backs. And as you come down onto your back, hug your knees into your chest. And rock side to side. Allow the breath to be smooth. Allow yourself to receive this gentle massage of the back. And coming back into stillness for one of our final poses, which will be shoulder stand or supported shoulder stand. So if you have maybe a dictionary or 2, you can grab those, or blocks, or even cushions. You could experiment with those and see how those feel. So place, if you practice regular shoulder stand, you're welcome to just go up into shoulder stand and hold that for several breaths. If you'd like to go into a supported shoulder stand, make sure, first of all, and this goes for everybody, that your chin is tucked in towards your chest. And so the back of your neck is really long. And your shoulders are kind of away from your ears. And then you can lift the tailbone up. Press into the feet, and then stick whatever prop you might have underneath the sacrum. So your low back. It's kind of like where the pelvis and the low back meet, really. And then from here, you can make any adjustments you need to. Then from here, you can lift the feet up. You could also place your legs against a wall. If you're near a wall or a door in your home, go ahead and just place your feet and your legs up against a wall. That might be a really beautiful restorative inversion for yourself. So you can stay like this. Okay, if that's where you are. I'm also going to go into a regular shoulder stand if people would like to do that, if you're not already there. So for shoulder stand, you would just kind of rock your knees in, get some momentum, and then catch your hips in your hands, and then walk your shoulder blades and your elbows towards each other. Make sure you're not on the big bone in the back of your neck. All right, so no pressure on that big bone. And then lifting the legs up. Full breath in. Full breath out. Full breath in. Full breath out. Full breath in and full breath out. If you are in supported shoulder stand, you can gently lower yourself down. And if you're in shoulder stand, you might want to come into plow, which would be bringing your feet over your head, bringing your arms down, kind of spreading the shoulders apart once again. And then making tents with both hands, engaging your core, and slowly lower the spine back down. And then wherever you are, go ahead and crisscross your legs like you are in a seated position. But just allow your upper body to relax. Palms can be up. Take a nice long integrating breath here. And then for our final pose before relaxation, we'll just do a basic spinal twist. Straightening out left leg, bending right. And then bringing the arms out to shoulder height, bringing the right knee over towards the left for a spinal twist. Big breath in. Big breath out. And then slowly come back up to center and doing the other side. Left knee bends, going over towards the right. Full breath in, long breath out. And slowly come back up into center. And then let yourself sprawl out on your mat for a much deserved relaxation. So we'll take a few minutes here in relaxation. You might want to cover yourself with a blanket. Cover your eyes perhaps with a piece of clothing or an eye pillow. I really like my eye pillow. I'm going to use that. You can order them on Amazon. It's really nice to rest those eyes that have been probably gazing at a screen, most likely, with remote working. So you can just place something over your eyes. Let your eyes completely relax. Making any adjustments that you need to. So you feel complete. You feel calm. And you feel whole in your stillness. Sinking down, leaning back into the earth. Allowing the top of your head and the sides of your head, your forehead, your eyes, your nose, your cheeks, your ears, your chin, and your mouth to completely relax and rest. Let your throat and your neck completely relax and rest. Letting both shoulders, both arms, hands, and fingers completely relax and rest. Letting the upper back, the mid-back, and the lower back completely relax and rest. Let your chest, let your ribs and your lungs and your heart, your belly, and all your internal organs completely relax and rest. Let your glutes and your pelvis, your whole pelvic region completely relax and rest. Let both legs, both feet and sets of toes completely relax and rest. Let your whole body for the next minute completely relax and completely rest. You are more than welcome to stay in this position if you are ready to move into our last portion together. Then you can wiggle fingers and toes. You can slowly, there's no rush, slowly breathe and press yourself up into a seated position. And to finish our time together, we will sit for a few brief moments, reconnecting to the stillness and the silence. So come into that still, easy position, whatever that may be, or maybe you're still lying down. Closing the eyes and taking in this quote by Paul Brenton. He said, "Let us accept the invitation, ever open, from the stillness. Taste its exquisite sweetness and heed its silent instruction." Placing both hands on your heart center, let's take 2 soft breaths together. Bringing the palms together, joining our sweet stillness in the sound of Om. Breathing in. Breathing in. And as we breathe out, bowing to our heart, to our still, ever-present center. Thanking your heart, thanking your stillness and silence, and the wisdom that lies in all. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I'll see you here again for Peaceful Flow Yoga every Wednesday at 4. And be sure to check out the YouTube channel and support BYDF. All right? Bye, you guys. Be well.